Hey everyone, Pastor Mike here, New Life Church. This past Sunday we were talking about how each one of us needs just a little bit of a heart transplant, where God does a work in our heart by enabling us to kind of put off the old self, remake the new, and to put on the new life that He gives us that we can live and glorify and honor Him. And how this is a process. It's a lifelong journey with God of how we become more and more like Jesus. And this process is called sanctification. It reminded me of a booklet that I read back in high school. It was in the 80s, dating myself there, but it was called My Heart, Christ's Home. And in this story, it makes the connection between inviting Christ into our hearts, just like inviting someone into our home. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but when solicitors come or folks that I'm not expecting or I'm not really interested in entertaining, I kind of meet them at the door, and I will often go out onto the front porch and talk with them there, not inviting them in. But with Jesus, we want to invite Jesus into our home, into our hearts. And as we do, we recognize that certain conversations come once we invite someone into our home that are a little bit deeper than we might have had if we kept them at bay on the porch. But then to go even deeper and to invite them further into our lives, into maybe a living room or into a kitchen. But then to, as the book goes on to share, what if we were to invite Christ even into our closets and into our garage and those places we may not really want to invite Christ into. And yet this is the process of giving more and more of ourselves to God to see what God will do in our lives and through our lives, so that we become more and more like Jesus, more loving, more caring, more generous, more thoughtful, more kind, all of these things reflecting God. So I hope that illustration helps you. It has certainly helped me in my Christian life, and even on a daily basis. Recognize that there are some times when I hold Christ at bay and don't want to invite Him into some of the deeper places in my life. But then I recognize I certainly can invite Him into those places and spaces where He already knows what's going on, and He can help me journey through the deep and the dark places of life. Well, I hope that you're having a good week. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday, whether it's virtual or in person. In person, we have a 9 a.m. and a 10:45 a.m. service. And hopefully you'll have an opportunity to RSVP for that as well. But hope you have a good rest of the week. God bless.